Hey guys, my name is Natalie and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome, and if you are returning here, thank you for coming back. That's like incredibly cool. And to old-timers and newcomers alike, thank you so much for being here. Your presence is so incredibly gratefully appreciated. What am I saying? We hit 28 subscribers, which I know, again, I always talk about this stuff because between every video it feels like we gain subscribers, and I'm just so incredibly thankful for that I have the opportunity to do that. And I know it's something that I shouldn't be focusing on, but it is, as a small channel, it is something that I think is really cool. Like, it's a big deal when I get 3 subscribers in 3 weeks because I have just such a small following. So yeah, again, thank you for that. That's really cool. Oh my goodness. Second thing I want to address. I am so sorry for not uploading last week. I know my uploading schedule has been out of whack the entire time I've been doing this, but I'm hoping to get it once a week. It was my first week back to school. It was just not fun. I was tired and just not feeling like uploading, so I just didn't. Sorry about that. And third thing, I have a different background and I'm sick. I didn't go to school today because I only had 3 hours of sleep last night. I woke up this morning with like crazy stomach cramps. My nose has been stuffed up. I've had a headache all day, which I'm feeling quite a bit better now, but it's just been a crazy day. So I pardon if I look tired. Should I put like lipstick on or something? Would that help? I don't think that would help. Yeah, sorry for the crazy long intro too. Like, that's insane. But before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want more stuff like this. I haven't introduced this video yet. Today, I am going to be going through my CD collection, which is a little bit small. This is one, and then there's another one on the floor. But I just wanted to kind of show it because I wanted a nice, chill, easy to edit video this week because, again, I'm sick, I'm tired. Low effort is what I'm going for right now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click the notification bell because then you'll know whenever I upload, hopefully more often, which would be really cool. And comment your favorite album of the moment, or if you prefer vinyl or CD. That's a debate. Not really. Everyone prefers vinyl. Except me, because I'm cool and quirky. But yeah, let's get into the video. First, I just want to say, I really like CDs, and mostly because vinyls and records are so expensive, and I love having, like, I have pretty much all these albums downloaded onto my phone, but I just love having the physical, oh, that's a spoiler, but I love having the physical things to hold. I love how they look, and they're holographic, which, like, why wouldn't you want them? But yeah, so that's just a quick, I don't prefer them over vinyl because I never listened to vinyl. I mostly have them because you can get a CD player for like $40 at London Drugs, and you can get a CD for 15 bucks rather than buying a $150 record player, and each vinyl is like 30 to 45 bucks. It's just a lot more sustainable and a lot easier to maintain a collection. Yeah, so let's get started on all my albums. I'm going to start off with pretty much my favorite album at this moment. It's Young Blood by 5 Sauce. How did you guess? Bet you didn't. Ha! Also, I want to say my favorite song off of each of these and just kind of like a little backstory. I am a very new 5 Sauce fan. I have only been a fan of them since about May, I'd say, and like, I love them. I was crying in the middle of English class 2 days ago now because of a 5 Sauce fanfiction. I am completely in love with the guys. Like, they're just they're so cool, and they're so nice and funny and genuine. Because I'm so new, this is the era I kind of walked in on. When I started liking them, it was Youngblood and Want You Back were out, and I started listening to them. Want You Back was the first song I loved by them, and so I got the album when it came out, and I haven't been able to find any of the other ones since, which is so obnoxious. But yeah, this is like my current favorite album at the moment. It's so good. If you don't listen to them, seriously listen to this album. It's so, I don't know, it's like the Bible. Also, Pray for the Wicked. I don't have that CD here. I don't know where it is actually. But another amazing album that you should listen to. Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked. But my favorite song off of this one at the moment, I think, is either Why Won't You Love Me or Monster Among Men. I'm so sorry for my stuffed up nose. It sounds disgusting. I really love Monster Among Men because I'm kind of obsessed with Michael Clifford. He's just, like, I love him. I love them all, but, like, Michael. Crystal is very lucky. And Why Won't You Love Me? I don't know. I just really like the soft, tender, emotional songs that make me want to cry for some reason. I don't know. It's a really sad song, but it's super good. Seriously, listen to this album if you have not. Yeah. The next one, another new album that came out this year is Mania! Woo! By Fall Out Boy. I became a Fall Out Boy fan kind of at the tail end of the American Beauty, American Psycho era, so I got a little bit of that, and then they stopped touring. I think I became a fan of Fall Out Boy the fall of 2016, so almost 2 years now. And then suddenly, a couple months later, it was like, hey, we're releasing a new album, cool. And so this was, again, like the first era I was involved in with this band. It's such a good album. Not my favorite by them. I have all their CDs, except the more obscure, like, EPs and stuff. But this is one of my favorites just because this is the tour I went to. I went to the Mania tour. I have been the most involved with this one, and just, like, I don't know, just love this album. My favorite song, oh my gosh, you can't even read them. I don't even know what my favorite song is off this one. I think I really like Sunshine Riptide. I don't know why. I didn't originally like it, but it's just so, I don't know, I really like it. Yeah, and Expensive Mistakes, of course. Love that song. What a bop. Next up, most of my CDs are Fall Out Boy, just as a warning. I guess not a warning, but just like a, hey, these are, yeah. And I'm editing, so hey, it's editing, Natalie. But were those even words? Was that even a sentence? I'm so sorry. I was so sick and tired of everything. And yeah, so sorry about that if I'm like basically incoherent for the rest of this video. Back to your paid programming. Yeah, most of them are Fall Out Boy. I don't have a lot of other ones. I want to, like, really badly get other ones, but when I was like really heavily a giant fan of Fall Out Boy, I made it my goal to own all their albums. So I got most of these actually at FYE, For Your Entertainment. It's an American store that I went to when I went to Seattle to see the Fall Out Boy concert. Such a cool store. Seriously, like, if you live in the US and you live near an FYE, I seriously, like, go to it. It's super cool. It's kind of like HMV. Is that what it's called? Yeah, HMV. It's kind of like that. Just like a pop culture kind of store. Really cool. But this album is Infinity on High. Again, another one of my favorite Fall Out Boy albums. It is just, this is the first full album, oh my god, it's reflecting everywhere, that I owned on, like, downloaded on iTunes. And I was like, Dad, I have $4 and change. Here, I'm gonna buy this album. And so I bought it. And this was the first full Fall Out Boy album that I fell in love with and had. My favorite song of this, oh man. Okay, so I really like, GNFA. So editing Natalie's back and in a different location. But, what? I've watched this clip like 6 times, I think, and each time all I can think of is Callum in the cocktail chats, trying to spell Valentine. Maybe one day I'll be as iconic as that. One can only dream. Genufsness is what I call it. It's gay is not a synonym for that word. It's really good. It just, like, it tugs at my heartstrings. Or, there's like two favorites for all these albums. I'm like a lawyer with the way I'm always trying to get you off me and you. I love that song. Like, it's a chill song, and that makes me happy. Between the tie-dye in the background, my eyes being so puffy because I'm tired and sick, and how I'm talking right now, I'm not high, I promise. Next! It's not Fall Out Boy, but it's closely related. This album owns my ass. This album, Soul Punk by Patrick Stump. Seriously, such an underrated album. It is so incredibly good. I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. It's like a mixture of all his musical inspirations, so like Prince. I think it's a lot of Prince, like 80s pop kind of. And I think my favorite songs off of this one are Run Dry, Cross Heart, Cross Fingers, and Everybody Wants Somebody. I love that song so much, oh my god. Okay, moving on, because we're being slow. Fully I Do. Love this album. What's my favorite one off of this one? Ooh, $20 Nosebleed. Love that song. And Disloyal Order of Water Buffaloes. I feel like all the songs that I'm saying I like, pardon me, are like the really pumped up, like, oh yeah, it's such a good song, so cute, so fun. And then also like the really depressing one. Every Second Counts by the Plain White T's. My favorite song of this, amazingly, is Hate, I Really Don't Like You. I don't know why, I just really like that song. Just a really good album. This is also the album with Hey There Delilah. Also love that song. Save Rock and Roll by Fall Out Boy. I miss this era and I wish I hadn't, but I watched the Youngblood Chronicles so many times. We Stan. This is such a good album. All the songs in the back are always so hard to read. So close up. Where Did the Party Go? Love that song. It's so good. And again, Save Rock and Roll. Pumped up songs and depressing songs. Just my thing. And if you didn't know, by some of the stuff I post on Instagram, I'm obsessed with Gwen Stefani and No Doubt. Thanks, Jada. She kind of fueled the obsession by also being obsessed with them. I actually have a picture of half-naked Gwen Stefani on my wall, like right over my head where I sleep, and then another No Doubt poster. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. This is my favorite album from No Doubt. I love this album with all my heart. My favorite song off of this is Spiderwebs and Excuse Me Mister, the first two songs. So good! This is the Fall Out Boy Icon album, and it's basically just all of their like greatest hits, I think. Do I need to say my favorite off of this? If it's their greatest hits? Believers Never Die is better. Ooh, Head First Slide into Cooperstown on a Bad Bet. That's a good song. And then, now we're moving into different band territories and all my obscure Canadian bands that aren't really obscure. I just like saying the word obscure. Headley. This is my favorite album from Headley. It is The Show Must Go. Really good album. My favorite song off of this, 9 Shades of Red. I love that song. It is so good. Seriously, check this album out. It's so good. Another obscure Canadian guy. Sean Hook, Cosmonaut, and The Girl. I always forget the names of these albums. One of the songs on here, do you remember when Disney Channel used to play new and upcoming artists' songs between shows? So this guy, Sean Hook, he had a song called So Close, and all I remember from that song in the music videos is him sitting on a fence at a beach playing the guitar. And so I listened to that song and it was like the only song I didn't hate from all those Disney Channel songs. So yeah, about 6 years later, I stumbled across this. He opened up for Headley on their tour, which I also got to see. I go to a lot of concerts. I really like concerts. They're fun. But so I bought this album because it was on sale for $2, and I got it, and I started listening to it. I'm like, holy crap, it's So Close. I know that song. And so, like, I just love this album. And my favorite song off of this one is Rockstaria, which he actually played live. He was so incredible live. Oh my god. Also, I'm an idiot. My favorite song off of Cosmonaut and The Girl is Rockstaria. That's a friggin' bop. Another obscure Canadian band, because I love saying the word obscure. They're not obscure. Again, Mariana's Trench did Who Do You Love? You probably also know that song. And Rhythm of Your Heart. You probably also know that song. Like, you just know these songs. They've done a lot, but they're one of those radio bands that, like, you hear their songs and you know the song, but you don't know the name of it or the name of the band. This is my favorite album by them. It's called Masterpiece Theater. Such a good album. He wears a fedora that automatically makes him cool. I love Josh Ramsey. And they're from Vancouver. Same as Headley, from Vancouver. And I'm pretty sure Sean Hook might be from Vancouver too. I don't know. Vancouver's a cool place. My favorite one on here is Perfect or Sing Sing. Those are both really, really good songs. Back to Fall Out Boy, because I love them. American Beauty, American Psycho. First Fall Out Boy album I owned in CD form. Got it at London Drugs for like 14 bucks. My favorite song off of this one, Uma Thurman or Jetpack Blues. Uma Thurman's cool. I love her. And the song. Just the video and everything, like everything about that song. Take This to Your Grave. My favorite Fall Out Boy album for so long. But this album introduced me to being punk. I was the coolest kid in like 2016 with my fedora and black jeans and flowery Vans. Who is she? Like, I love this album so much. And I love the era. I love basically everything about it. Like, Patrick's little beanie with the brim. I don't know what those are called. Just beanies with a brim. So cute. This picture, so cute. My favorite song off of this album is Chicago's So 2 Years Ago. And Tell That Mick He Just Made My List of Things to Do Today, which is a movie reference. I don't remember what. My last album is From Under the Cork Tree by Fall Out Boy. I told you I like Fall Out Boy. This album has the song that I kind of credit a lot to why I'm happier now. I went through, okay, if you didn't watch my Q&A video or anything like that, or if you don't know me that well, I went through a crazy state from kind of the middle of grade 7 to kind of like the first quarter of grade 9, where I was super, like, my anxiety was at, like, just right up here. I couldn't deal with people. I was super depressed a lot of the time, and irritable, and just, like, not a good person. And I sucked, essentially. I was just not fun to be around. I had transferred schools twice in those 2 years, by choice. Like, it wasn't like, ugh, she needs to get out of here because of all these kids who were, like, teasing her or something. I actually don't know why I was depressed. It was just, like, and I'm not saying I have depression. I don't. It was just a bad time in my life. Nothing really happened. Did some things I kind of regret, and just, like, not a nice time. But that's when I discovered Fall Out Boy. And I know this is super cheesy, like, music saved my life, because I was never that depressed to the point of being like, what if I could die? That's a thing. This video got really serious. As cheesy as it may sound, my favorite song of this album is, where is it? I've got a dark alley and a bad idea that says you should shut your mouth. And that song is so heartbreaking. And I listened to that song for the first time, and I listened to it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of sad, kind of boring, don't really like it. I listened to it for a second time a couple weeks later, and actually listened to the words and everything, and I just started crying because it was so heartbreaking.
So if you've never listened to this song, you might be thinking, oh my god, Natalie, you're so dramatic. But I just want you to keep in mind, when I'm talking about this song, I was at my worst that I've ever been. I had, like, my self-esteem was demolished every day. I felt bad about myself. Like, it was not a good time in my life. And the chorus to this song was we can fake it for the airwaves. Force a smile, baby, half dead from comparing myself to everybody else around me. And that hit home so much because it was this person who's like, I'm not okay and I'm not good. everyone else around me is fine and I'm here. I'm like, no, I'm terrible, I'm awful. And that just really, like, it was just really eye-opening that someone else kind of felt like that, but on a higher level.
And state that Pete, when he wrote this song, or whoever wrote this song, I'm pretty sure Pete did most of the songs in this era, but even like Patrick, Joe, Andy, anyone who contributed to writing this song, I kind of vowed I never wanted to get as bad as they must have been when they wrote that song. And listening to that song and seeing them, wait, when was this? This was came out in 2005. Seeing them 12 years later, but all of them in really good, happy relationships with amazing women, and most of them having kids and just being so happy, and listening back to that song, that's what kind of, I credit that to why I'm happy now. And it also, I credit a lot to positive influencers in my life, like Dan and Phil, Jesse Page, all the people who just made me happier. And this song, such a big part of that. Oh my god, I'm like gonna start crying. Okay. Anyways, that's my favorite song on that album, and that is actually my last album. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my collection of CDs. I'm hoping for it to grow, and if you want like an updated version, if I ever get more, or if you want more collection tours, I guess is what you would call it, let me know in the comments below what you think I should do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry about the really serious part at the end. But please give this a thumbs up if you want me to do more. Comment again your favorite album, or if you prefer vinyls or CDs, in the comments below. And again, subscribe if you want to see stuff like this. More serious talk about music, or not so serious talk about music. You know who else I like? I like Macklemore. I'm that person. I'm a very white person. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!